Hi, I'm Alessio, singer from Thunder Rising, and you're watching Channa 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 podcast. Oh, yeah!
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of my podcast. We have a very special guest today joining all the way from Milan, Italy. We got members of Thunder Rising joining the podcast. Hi guys.
Hi.
So how is the morning in Italy?
It's very good. It's sunny. It's not windy, but we are in a bad mood right now. You know why?
Yeah, I know why. So how is the mood there because of all this Ukraine thing happening? So how is
That's
the mood?
right. That's right. Physically we are fine, but we have a war around the corner, and so we are heavy-hearted. It's a war that nobody wanted, but
Right.
It's not the best period of our lives. Because it involves all of us. Anyway,
Right.
we're not experts in foreign policy, but we could say that it's not a good moment. The world is not happy right now. You know
Right.
that.
Yeah. So guys,
That's it.
how is the situation in Italy with regards to the live music? Because just got out of Corona, COVID, and how is the situation on that?
It's not good.
It is not good.
Yeah, we just came out from a pandemic, and so it's not a good situation. We know a lot of bands just kept going and playing in clubs, but it's in very small clubs. We would like to have something bigger, and so we're stuck for now.
We hope in
Right.
the next month start new gigs, new live, but now it's all stopped.
It's tough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's always up. It's always up and down, right? You get a little bit of hope and then it goes down, something like that, right?
Right.
Right. So why don't you guys introduce yourself and then tell me what you do in the band?
I'm Corrado, but you can call me Nail. I have a nickname, and I'm the drummer. And I wrote a couple of lyrics from time to time on the album, but essentially I'm the drummer of the band.
Right.
Frank?
I'm Frank. I'm guitar player, songwriter, and a producer of Thunder Rising. This is my studio recording, and in these studios we produced some for many production for TV show and backing track for film production. This is my word, my works, and also Thunder Rising, writing for music score and television show. Our song will be used in more show on TV, and
Right.
yeah, all production.
Cool. So what about you?
I'm Alessio, I'm the singer of the band. I wanted to say that I'm the youngest, but it's not true. The bass player is younger than me. Oh, no. So I'm just a singer of the band.
So it's a 5-piece band, right? So you have a bass and you have a keyboard as well. Who plays the
Yeah.
keyboard?
My brother keyboards, my brother Enzo Caruso is also a singer of other band, Arachnes, our prog band. But here in the Thunder Rising, he played Hammond and piano. We used a real Hammond for create vintage sound with Hammond and a fantastic Fender Stratocaster.
Right.
For more vintage sound. On the bass, we have Gabriele Baroni, but it's not here in this moment. We
Say hello to him right now.
Right. So I got to know you from because I got this email from Music for Masses that somehow they got my email and they sent me an email, and that's how I got to know about you. So how long you've been working with Music for Masses?
Lavori per music.
Yes, we with music for the masses. We have published the other two albums. the new edition of my first production with Firehouse Band, published in the first release in 1989.
Wow.
Yes.
With my friend on drums. And the new production of Arachnes, A New Day. So in the last year, Music for the Masses asked me to produce the new work of Thunder Rising. Thunder Rising, we publish it by a TV publisher, is Mediaset Group, only in digital version. But Music for the Masses want to publish the album in all Europe states and also in Japan. So asked me to work with Thunder Rising and Music for the Masses, and we are so happy for these opportunities.
Right. So before we talk about Thunder Rising, I want to ask you guys, can you tell me a little bit about a short description of your childhood and what's your earliest memory of music?
Wow. Wow. We go back to the 70s right now. a long time ago. Apart from the garage band I've been playing with during the first, when I was a teenager, I could say that my grandfather was a violin player. And so I like to think that he passed on me his passion for music. And then I started playing the trumpet, and drums came naturally on me. It was not my first instrument. I played the trumpet when I was a teenager, and that's it. I never quit. You know, I'm still a drummer nowadays. I'm 55, and I'm a drum teacher, and I love it. That it's great. It's just great. I still thanking my first teacher because he wanted me to read music, and it has been of great help during my whole career. You know, it's been great. So even if I'm a drummer, I can play and read music or whatever, and methods and so on, song charts, and it's fine. It's good. That's it.
When did you last use the trumpet?
Oh, 1 month ago. 1 month ago. Yeah, from time to time I play it.
We can release new songs for Rising.
Yeah, with a section horns. Yeah. We could do that.
So like Hughes and the News.
Right.
Yes. And then another great band I've been playing with is called Wine Spirit. I made 4 albums, a couple of Gods of Metal, 100 of gigs, and you know, it's been a great fun and a great time. And now from the Rising, it's been I've been playing with a big group made of dancer and percussionists. It's called Vulcanica. We play tanks, metal, scrap metal. You know, it's a different project and very funny to play with.
Right. So how about you, Frank?
I started to this classical music when I was a child, and start playing with my brothers. My first band I was
12 years old.
12 years old. My first recording, I was 12 years in vinyl version of the song. So we started with my band Firehouse and published 2 albums in the 80s. We play some gigs in the 80s with playing high metal and glam sound. So in the 1998, we started with my band Arachnes, and we publish some album with SPV Records, also in Japan. Publish about 8 albums, some new version. So in this year we start to recording and compose for film, television, and TV production. and I'm write more music. Then we play with Thunder Rising from 2013, quindi
2013.
okay. And for Vivaldi Metal Project in this year, I'm working also with a big musicians of the project, like Mike Portnoy, Mark Boals, Rob Rock, some many the best musicians in this sound and this music.
Right. So how about you, Alessio?
Okay, I have to tell a non-rock story because I always remember when I started to want to sing, and it was when I was 10 years old, on my parents' car, and there was My Heart Will Go On from Celine Dion on the radio, and I started singing it, and my mom told me, "Oh wow, you have a great voice, you should sing." And then I started with this thing. I wanted to be a singer, and all this thing started from from My Heart Will Go On. Bellissimo. And and then I had some band with my brother that is a guitarist, a guitar player, and I made some heavy metal, power metal, epic metal bands, and I started with that. Yeah. And that, yeah, there are some other stories, but I don't want to bore you with all the things. So I just wanted to say this thing about My Heart Will Go On. That's great.
Right. That's the mood. That's the song from the Titanic, right?
Yes.
That was a big movie. So Alessio, tell me, like, as a vocalist, like, who are your like favorite singers, and who really inspires you or influenced you?
I think that I have to say that Rob Alford is one of the main
Metal god,
singers
yeah.
yeah, and because always on the car happens this thing. I was in my brother's car, and there was Rob Alford singing these high notes, and I used to say, my God, he's an alien. How can he do that? And then I started to try something like that. And when I reached my first high note, I was, oh my God, I'm the best singer in the world. So Rob Alford is one of my influences. Also Ian Gillan and Robert Plant. Yes, I have to say these. Also Eric Adams from Manowar is one of my favorite singers. He's great. Wow.
Yeah. I actually 2018 Judas Priest came to Asia, so I actually was able to meet Rob Halford. Yeah, and it was such an amazing experience for me. He was so down to earth. Like, I thought that he's like the metal god, so he won't even speak to me, but he actually was very nice.
Great. I think that he's great. Yes, he's very nice. I watched some interviews, and he's great.
Right. So Corrado, how about you as a drummer? Who inspires you, and who's your favorite drummers?
One is not enough. At least 100 artists in my life. Of course.
You have to choose.
Yeah, just one. I would say Simon Phillips. I would say him because it's absolutely unique. His style, his mood, his groove is absolutely stunning. His ghost note, yes. But you know, you could start from the great swing era, Buddy Rich, Gene Krupa, and then in the rock period, John Bonham, Ian Pace, Alex Van Halen, all these great drummers. And then, of course, Vinnie Colaiuta, Dave Webb, Greg Bissonette. They're just great artists. They are the best on the market. But you know, if you ask me just one, I'd say Simon Phillips. Yes, yes, absolutely. With Toto and even with Protocol, with these bands, I love him so much. Really, really, really.
Right. So Frank, tell me about who are your favorite guitarist influences?
But obviously, Malmsteen and Satriani, but I'm started with sound of Rich Blackmore and the hard rock of 70s. So music like the Purple, but I think more Rainbow. This is my school. And in the next year, playing Van Halen sound and techniques, Joe Satriani and Ingrid Malmsteen. I'm so proud to be working in my music career with a singer like Mark Boals that collaborates with the first album of Thunder Rising. It's a big honor for me to have his voice. I'm also working with Bob Rock, and I remember his voice with Tony McAlpine. We live in the 80s, and we played in the year of guitar hero styles like Vinnie Moore, Tony McAlpine, and also Ingrid Malmsteen. So this music it's so important for me, for my technical music, and more classic sound like Rich Blackmore, Rainbows. Give me a great inspiration for songwriting.
Right. So Frank, tell me how the Thunder Rising started as Thunder Rising. What was the idea, and then how did it start?
We started, come siamo partiti quando abbiamo iniziato?
2013,
sì, 2013. We starting in
2013.
Exactly. And I'm right for a film production, and starting writing rock and cinematic sound with orchestral arrangement, but a rock feeling inspiration. In this year, I'm writing via Facebook and other social with Mark. And he asked me to send the song, to listen the song. And Mark tell me, but you can, do you think to realize this song as instrumental? And Mark tell me, I think it's very good to recording a voice track on this music. So I send one track, title Without You, to Mark Boals, and he aveva provato a registrare, come si dice?
He tried to record.
Try to record the voice. The sound is amazing. So hard rock style, classic rock, cinematic sound with more melodic feeling, like with the voice of Mark. So we started to recording 5 tracks and published the first album. Here is the story of the first album of Thunder Rising.
Right. Actually, I actually listened to that first album, and you have actually 2 versions in Spotify. You have an instrumental version and the one with Mark, right? So, and I actually, the song that I really love goes Without You, actually, because I was listening to that and I thought that's the song, and then hearing it as an instrumental on that one, and then with the vocals, it's really amazing song. And then you had another song called Something to Believe also on that album, right? Which was also a great song. So I know that. So Mark actually worked with Malmsteen on the album like Trilogy, right? I think he recorded for 3 or 4 albums with him. and Trilogy. I really love that album also. Uh, so so what happened there? That did Mark came as a guest, or he was a part of the Thunder Rising? What was that relationship?
He was a collaboration. He was temporarily in our band. Then now the official singer is behind him. is Alessio.
So
the best thing is the best singer for Thunder Rising, and on live show, Alessio is
absolutely
amazing.
stunning. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Mark, Alessio is great. Mark, for me, is also a friend, and I work with us for other project, for Vivaldi project, and Mark sing my solo album, It's My Life. So I'm writing together with Mark, but in Thunder Rising, Mark is only a guest. For other project, we working together, and Mark is an amazing singer, and also is a good musician. Is a great bass player.
Yes.
And he know the music more in classical songwriting. It's so good to work with Mark.
right.
Did you see our video with Mark on voice?
No, I haven't seen it. I have to check it out.
Yeah,
So Alessio, so how you come into the picture of Thunder Rising? Tell me the story. How did you came in?
Oh wow! I don't remember many things. Thank you.
Alessio coming Thunder Rising for a live show in the first
yes, because okay.
Legend Club to start to one in the live show. So I listened the voice of Alessio. They wow, Alessio is incredible. And so after the first show started to record a new album with Alessio.
The thing that I don't remember is how you got to know me.
No. We contact Alessio from after we have seen a YouTube video.
Yes.
Oh wow!
And I don't know that Alessio was an Italian singer, and in the city of vicino, come si dice?
Just near here.
So yeah. I start searching to search where live and contact.
Yeah. I think it was a Whitesnake tribute.
Yeah.
Whitesnake tribute.
Yeah.
And now I remember. I'm the worst. I just don't remember many things.
Yeah, so they found you from a YouTube video, and then they asked you to join the band?
Yes. Do you want to join our band? And he said, oh, yeah, right, okay, I can do that. And now here he is.
Great. That's a great story. I should remember.
It's funny that you just discovered that here in this interview, right? That story.
I rediscovered it.
So you guys, how was this last 2 years for you guys? I know you guys put out two EPs, Thunder Rising 3 and the Time Machine, right? So those EPs came out, I think, in 2021. But how was it for you guys? Because how did you survive as a band for the last 2 years?
Yes, we survived, but we are a little stuck. We cannot play anywhere, because of the pandemic. And right now there is light in the end of the tunnel, but it's really tough. So we keep on writing new materials. Next week we'll do a new video. The album is coming out. We're very happy talking to you right now. So things happen, but full live, full playing is out of question right now.
But I think also in this year, the music will distribute also many other channels like social and video production, TV show, music score for film, and we play more in this
Yes, action. Yeah, he's right. He's right. You know, you cannot go out playing live, but we have a lot of matters, a lot of work, a lot of job in other sections, you know, for cinema, for TV, and so on. And the social.
In 70 years and 80s, it's not possible. Only the only way to listen a band was live sound, live jig. This year, it's not only this mode.
Right. So your new album is actually releasing next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called Back to the Time of Rock.
Yes.
I saw the artwork, so it reminds me Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, really. Also, the style of writing was an inspiration of
yes.
It's real.
Right. So how is this album different from your previous work? And all of you, can you tell me what's your like favorite track from the new album?
Thanks for this question. The sound of the new album is more vintage, and inspiration from the past, from 70s and 80s year, from sound of the band like the Purple, Whitesnake, Genesis. That was the first love for us, for our for all the band. I was I was writing for a TV film called The Made in Italy, and the production asked me to write a song in with the Hammond style, like Doors and other music from the past. So started to write this sound. The production told me amazing that the production is so good, and asked me to write more songs. So I called the band to write the song for the TV production, and I think to write this music from my band. So start writing with more rock sound, like the first album of Thunder Rising, but mixing with the song of 70s. So we start the first song of the new album, and we used to realize a real vintage instrument like Hammond, like Fender, like Marshall, to have the real vintage sound, and not only only the taste, but real instrument vintage.
Right.
So this is the story for the album, and from this really the sound of the past, I think.
Right. How is the experience, Alessio, for recording this new album?
It was great. It was sometimes it was difficult because we couldn't get together because of the pandemic, and so sometimes we had to work just hearing from us from Zoom or something like that. But it has been great. These vintage sounds like me a lot, so it is my thing. So I really enjoyed recording this album. Great.
Right. So what's the plan for the new album? So it's going to be released. I know it's going to be even released in Japan as well. So tell me about what's the plan for the album.
It is right, and
The video.
for us, it's a great success. You know, we're very proud of it. And for me, for Frank, no, but for me, it's the first time I have an album recorded by me, distributed in Japan, and I really love the little, you know, the Japanese writing. I really love it. It's something I'm proud of it.
The OBI, right? That's they call it OBI.
Yes. You know, it's something I've always seen on foreign and great artists' albums, and now it's my turn, and I really love it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it. And I recorded the album right here. Right here, there is a little drum set over there, and with Frank recording on this same computer and the same equipment you see here. So when we did that last year we did, and now it's out. I have not the physical copy, but as soon as possible I will have in my collection, in my albums I recorded. Yeah, it's fine.
So guys, now that the whole pandemic is sort of going down, and you know, it's we are, as you said, we see some light end of the tunnel already.
Yes.
Right? So with the new album out, so what are you guys looking forward to? Maybe Alessio, you can start. What are you looking forward to rest of the year?
Well, of course, touring
Yes.
and promoting the album.
Yeah.
You know, for a rock band, touring is life. You can, okay, the album is great, but of course, people want to see you live and play and doing stuff and something like that. More noise.
And you want to be live. I want to be with people and looking at them in the eyes and feel their energy. And yes.
About acoustic show on web radio.
Yes, it's true. Yesterday night there was a premiere in a TV radio in Milan, and Alessio, Frank, and Enzo
acoustic session.
in acoustic session. He sings live, of course, and promoting the new album. It's been a great night. I wasn't there because of the pandemic, so at least two people in the same room, and so
we play live an acoustic version of two songs. So
Frank and Alessio, and then Frank and Enzo. I was home watching TV.
Right. So guys, so you know, I've been sharing about your band, and there will be people from the Philippines who will discover your music through Spotify, and also when the new album is out, they will check it out. So what's your message to the people who's going to watch this video?
I can tell it. Can I read you something? I have a quote from the late Edward Van Halen, and he said, if you want to be a rock star or just be famous, then run down the street naked. You'll make the news or something. But if you want the music to be your livelihood, then play, and play. And eventually you get to where you want to be. It's a great quote, I think. It's exactly what we think. Just play. And it's great. Absolutely. That's what I want the people, your people, want to know. I know you have great musicians. So just play.
Right.
It's the message I want to pass.
Anything you want to add? Alessio, anything you want to add?
No, that was the best quote somebody can say right now. Great. I can't compete with that.
Right. Anybody you guys want to shout out to? Your friends, your bandmates, your girlfriends, your wife?
First of all, I would like to thank you for the great opportunity, and it's been great. So God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I saw a Malmsteen cover on the.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
a Marcy album behind you.
It's Fire and Ice. Okay.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
a-
Fire and Ice. Actually, it's a signed by Malmsteen because I went to his
wow,
show. So.
firmato da lui. Ah, okay. Is it your studio? That one?
No, this is my bedroom.
Is it so rocky?
It's
Thank-
cool. It's cool.
I want
This
to
is my
thank
bedroom.
I want to thank you all friends that support Thunder Rising, but it's very important. I want to thank Music for the Masses for his works in the world, and our first publisher, RT Music Group. Thanks to support Thunder Rising music, our songwriting, our band. We are so
Lucky
to work with this, and all of our friends. We receive more feed on our social channel from guys.
Right.
Yes, and I want to thank my family for the band, and yes, that's all. I think that everybody told everything. Everybody that we had to thank.
Siamo del video.
Right. So lastly, guys, if anybody want to check out Thunder Rising, what's the best way to listen to your music? Where do they check? Do you have a website, or can you
Yes,
tell?
we have
say-
of course. Thunder. Come si dice trattino?
Dash. No,
No,
dash.
slash è questo. No.
Dash.
Dash. Thunder-rising.com.
Let's see if dash is the right word.
Yeah, it's the dash. Yeah. Right. So guys, thanks for joining this, and I really enjoy talking to you guys because it seems like you guys love the same kind of music that I love, like all the
Absolutely.
glam rock and hard rock and progressive, and so I really enjoy that music, and I'm really looking forward to the new album. I will really listen to it as when it's out, and then I will also share it with my local DJs here so they can play that in the radio if possible.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So because I used to host a glam rock show here with my friends, so maybe we'll try to get that played there, so some of those songs. So, and looking forward to you guys touring, and keep me updated. We can talk in the future when you have another album. So
Yeah.
have a great day ahead. Thanks for joining the
You
podcast.
too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Rock and roll.